Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't already know, my name is Kevin G Nicholson, and I am the host of this YouTube channel. Thank you for stopping by. Today we're playing Empyrion Galactic Survivor, where I am going to extend my base and try to put a repair bay into it, which is going to be like watching someone rake leaves. It's not going to be terribly exciting, except for my witty commentary amongst it. So, thank you. This is Dr. Daydream. I've been doing a stream a day for the last few weeks, and I think I'm getting the kinks out of it. Always checking my audio levels, because, you know, things change, and then things aren't supposed to change. Well, you know how it is. But I'm going to turn down the Dr. Daydream music, and then we're going to get to it, and I'm going to play that frustrating game. All right, so let's tell you what, I'm going to turn up my album in the background. If you don't already know, I have 22 albums on Spotify, and you want to find the most recent one, which is another Freshly Shaved October. And when you search for me on Spotify or Pandora or any of the other streaming services, you got to use Kevin and then the G. The G's the important part, and the Nicholson. That's how you find me. If you like any of this stuff, please listen. The more you listen on Spotify, I might actually be able to make a living. All right, awesome. With that, let's turn on Empyrion Galactic Survivor. Survival. I'm the survivor. And before we do that, switch back to that. Oh, I gotta move the thing. All right, I'll do that first. Unlock. And then I said unlock. I unlocked it though. There we are. It'll put me in the corner. Put baby in the corner. All right. Good. Transition. Good. And then that back. And then we're into the game. Single player. Load game. Ooh-ah. I don't even know how to say that. Let's see where I am. I'm obviously not on my home base, which is where I thought I was. So, got myself a nice snapping cold Coca-Cola. So hopefully I won't be hacking too much into your ears. But you know, smoker. Just stop doing it. No. You have no power over me. Many people do these things. Oh, see, and that's where the voice comes from. Neil Patrick Harris was in the last episode of Doctor Who. It was him and David Tennant. And I'm trying to think if there was another single male in there. I guess there were 3 other guys, but primarily this is, you know, why even bother having doctors? We're just going to have the companions. Because the companions are the true heroes. It's not the doctor. The doctor's just the vehicle that the companions, who are the actual heroes. Not like changing the narrative over the course of a 30-year. So I'm referring to the latest Doctor Who episode entitled The Giggle. Where am I? And I am confused. I'm in Territory rake. Oh, that's right, because I needed pentaxium or something. Boy, is it dark, though, huh? Do I try to do that now? Yeah, let's do it now. I mean, how hard could it be? But this is in enemy territory, too, so they're going to be pissed. Do I want to get them pissed? You know, sometimes you got to think about that. Don't just do whatever it is you want to do. Think about your neighbors. Think about where you are. Read the room. That's the room. And the room says, nah, you should probably back off on that. Change your mind and find another place to get the same thing. You can go back to the other places, wander around, pick it up. All right, let's do that. Thrusters. So I did go ahead and since last episode, a couple episodes ago, I got the shit kicked out of me, and my ship got destroyed all around me, and I was left floating in space. And for some reason, that's where the save game would always pick up. It's like they want you to relive your death over and over. So that's my critique on Empyrion Galactic Survivor. Very irritating. All right. I gotta go back to the planet. There's gotta be more pentaxid here. It's one of my favorite songs. All right, cobalt, resource. Where's that over there? Akin to watching someone rake leaves, folks. I am Kevin G Nicholson, Galactic Garbage Picker, looking for resources so I can build better toys. Looking at the screen, boy, my hair has grown almost to a comical size. Now there we are. Warm the nose, Barco, warm the nose. Pentax. Oh, I'm being attacked. All right, okay, let's, the hell, man? Well, I am in their territory, yet again. Read the room, Kev. Okay, let's so over there. When I say read the room, it's, you can take that in a bunch of different ways, but I've been doing a lot of, I don't just live in this room, believe it or not. I occasionally go out and I do stand-up comedy, or I do open mics, or I practice. And what a lot of people do their bits, but they never consider the room that they're in, or the reaction it's going to have. That's magnesium. Problem is now that we have all this media at our, there it is, yeah, we'll go to that one. If he wants to take me on, I'll take you on, I'm armed. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna put my shields on, in case that guy took a couple shots at me. I can't see a thing. Do I have lights? 69 feet. According to this, I should be on top of it. Let's turn the thrusters off. And we'll turn the shields off. Wait a second, see if he takes a few shots at me. Alright, so I was talking about the Doctor Who episode. So it opens, and everyone's going crazy. And what's the explanation they give? What the amazing writers said that everyone's going crazy because Twitter or X or whatever it is, because social media has turned us against each other, which is pretty true, actually. But I think that's kind of like it was a simple answer to kind of like move the narrative along. And I mean, we all kind of know it. And no one even thinks, 4 or 5 years ago, whenever this Me Too thing started, and everyone started going after each other for litigation. It used to be live and let live, and now it's live and sue everybody. Because we must have our pounds of flesh. That'll make us happy. It never makes you happy. And it makes the world around you shittier. I'm all for diplomacy. Anyway. So the world has gone, that's where we enter with the Doctor. Good old David Tennant. Very happy to see him again. He looks a little more gaunt than his past. He looks a little darker, and that's supposed to be because he has felt, he went through Capaldi's period, and Capaldi, he was a rough dude. He really gave a portrayal of, he was a good Doctor. And he refers back to Matt Smith, and he went to Jodie Whittaker. So now we span a man, a woman, he's orientations all over the place. Alright, fine. It's just a story. Remember back in the day when Tom Baker would just like jump into it, he'd take charge and he'd go, hey, this is the way it is. And then Leela would go around slapping other girls. And that was great stuff. It's just like, hey, take care of your own, team doctor. And the girl had the team doctor's back. Now it's Donna Noble telling the Doctor he was wrong. And that she knows so much more than he does about himself. That was really kind of a big chunk of the episode. And again, they're a decent comedic duo. They I know they're friends. They have chemistry when they act together. But oh God, would you please get the narrative out of my mouth? Oh yeah. So then it's revealed that it's not just Twitter. Twitter is just like being used by the toy maker, and the celestial toy maker is an entity that he let back. Why? Because he said you can't cross that line of salt, and so that established that now magic exists in conjunction with science, because the Doctor invoked magic when he made believe, when he played make believe. All right. And I guess this whole thing is playing make-believe. Again, I'm talking about the Giggle, the latest Doctor Who episode. I'm literally stopped on the planet. There's nothing, you're not seeing anything aside from a rocket drone passing by. But now that I'm into it, I'm thinking, okay, so yeah, we find out it's the toy maker, played by Neil Patrick Harris, who is a phenomenal entertainer. However, the celestial toy maker, as opposed to a lofty, decides to turn it into a musical. He dances in the opening chaos, all right. And then he does a little dance number to a Spice Girls song midway through where he just pretty much shows, hey, no one can touch me. Ha 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 ha. And I mean, it was funny, but I didn't, I believe that he was portrayed as they were trying to go for creepy when that's not really real hard to do. You put anyone in the right context. Anyway, so then it's revealed that it's him. So then they go back to Unit, where we got all our minorities covered. We got someone in a wheelchair, and then we have, oh God, and then we bring back Mel from Colin Baker's time. I guess Colin Baker and Sylvester McCoy. Okay, I knew I had this. So she was the doctor's companion during that period. And so they brought her back, and she must be at least 60 now. And so now it's all the girls. It's not the Brigadier. If you remember the 70s television show, there was Brigadier Alistair Lethbridge Stewart. There it is. And he was in charge of Unit, and he was the military advisor for the United Council. He tried to help during all these invasions, and he was old school soldier who loved that man, or the portrayal of that man. And so now they have his, I want to say daughter or granddaughter, is now the head of Unit because, the original Brigadier has passed. And, and all right, I was down for it, but it's just like there's so many strong women, you know what I mean? It's like there's no, the male presence, you got both male presences in this show, in the Giggle, was Neil Patrick Harris, who was playing creepy and playing I'm right and you're wrong, and I'm playing make-believe. And then you got David Tennant playing, I don't know who I am anymore. And really? And that's how we're getting over the Jodie Whittaker period. Again, it's just a TV show. White people problems. This is new, real, but this is me reflecting on the society I'm viewing. Which is, men are bad, okay? We don't need any of them in the, what was the South Park thing? Stick a lesbian chick in it and make it lame. All right, so Neil Patrick Harris dances around. He does a dance number, and he does the little wavy thing like American Beauty, and which refers back to Kevin Spacey, also attempted to be canceled. All right, so let's cut to the next day. They go, okay, where does he originate from? When did this television transmission that's getting everybody all crazy, where did it originate from? And they track it back to a German toy shop or something like that. Irritating. And they go back and they confront the celestial toy maker, Neil Patrick Harris, on his diabolical plan and how, he let him in. And then there's always an homage between the toy maker and the doctor, where it's like, you appear in a box. I appeared in a box. Oh, well, your TARDIS is bigger on the inside than the outside. Well, my shop is bigger on the inside than the outside. And so there are all these these little one-ups, these little digs about, and they mention it actually in the script, going, well, what am I without my toys? What am I without my blue box and my Sonic and my gadgets? I won't even go into what he pulled off with the sonic screwdriver a couple episodes ago. It was just, it's like the writers can use it whatever you want. You can turn the sonic screwdriver into a motorcycle if you want. It used to be just a little, it was a little extra bit of sci-fi, a little bit of James Bond getting the neat little gadgets from Q. You liked the gadgets. You're like, oh, that's diabolical. That's cool. And it was fun. Now it's just like, no, this will just fix everything. It's just a MacGuffin. So, despite the fact that it says no, it's just a TV show. I'm obviously pretty passionate about this. So let's continue through the story. So then they go back and forth. And Donna and the doctor keep talking about what's wrong with David Tennant's doctor. Because he's a man. All right. So then, after he gets lectured, it all comes to a head at the top of unit headquarters, which is this big, ginormous building in the center of London that I'm not even sure if it's a real building and they repurposed it with CGI or if they just CGI'd it in. Either way, big honking building, big letters, unit. No one was supposed to know about unit. Anyway, it's killing me. It's just killing me. So then they get the toy maker and the doctor have a final show off, and it's like, okay, big pissing match. We're gonna play a game, and this game kills yet again the David Tennant doctor. Laser beam through the heart. Spoilers. You ain't missing too much. All right. Through the heart. So he's dead. He's got to regenerate. And so he starts going through all the, la, 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 and they start panging back to that last moment, which, when he first left the I don't want to go scene in the old, I cried because they called back to Sarah Jane Smith, who was a longtime companion who did a lot of work, and so you kind of felt like, we were close with her because we watched her all the way through, and she passed. So there was a lot of na 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 na, and we think he's gonna go, but no, kids. None of the original canon matters anymore. We're trying to mix and match, but essentially we're just, if you ever thought, sometimes you can put too many ingredients in something. So he does bi-generation, which means rather than regenerating, he splits like an amoeba. But because we needed to get our equality quotient in, well, now we got Shadi Gatwa or Shooty Gatwa, a dark-skinned doctor. And they literally yank each other apart. All right, that's fine. All right. I'm so frustrated by this. It's just a story, Kev. Just keep in mind, it's just a story. And yet, so eventually they play ball and defeat the celestial toy maker, because now there's two doctors. Okay, fine. And David Tennant's doctor, has so much grief and remembers so much, and it's very, you could stare off longingly. Look, let me do a David Tennant. La, da, da, da. Oh, the pains of knowing what I know. And he does that bit, and so he's got the weight of the universe on his back after living for billions of years at this point. There's hundreds, It seems to me during David Tennant's actual run, he was in the 900-year range at that point. Well, after Capaldi, I guess it's been billions. Now he's like an ancient, which... All right. But that was a great story for Capaldi. A lot of the Capaldi stories were really good. Okay, so anyway, so this is taking for almost as long as the episode to even talk about. So the end of the show, they go, okay, now the new guy, Akua, he's going to be the new doctor. So he gets in the new TARDIS with the jukebox, and they play kind of a homage to the music, and he goes off and starts his adventures, which I guess happens on Christmas. I mean, I'll watch it, I guess, but I'm like, it's like going in to a place where everyone's just going to go, we hate you here. I don't want to go back anymore. So yeah, that was the Doctor Who episode. Oh, and the reward for the David Tennant Doctor is he gets to hang out with Donna Noble and family. That's his reward, is he gets to live a mundane existence day in, day out. And that's his reward. Oh, no. All right. Well, if mundane is the reward, then I guess I'm about to do some mundaning. Because, all right, I've been talking about Doctor Who enough. It's bad enough that I still love David Tennant. I mean, doesn't invalidate the great work he did in the past. But, excuse me. But holy. All right, let's see what we got out here. See, this stuff just laying around waiting for me. Rocket drone. All right. Now what about the boot? Wasn't there pentaxid? Oh, there's magnesium. There's pentaxid. All right. This is the stuff that drives the warp drive. Where's my drill? 6. Okay. So I want to fill up my tanks. Make sure This is essentially filling up my tank before I go off and try to build my repair bay. I have a second command carrier, albeit pseudo low level, in the factory being built for me as I speak. Which is exactly like this one, but without the mods. Like, I got a teleporter over there. And then, as you can see, go back down the hall. Pick up that little piece. There we go. I also got, I put the shields in there. Which, fantastic, all right. Did I do something wrong? I did. I gotta leave. Is there a hole somewhere? There it is. I prefer to do this stuff in the day, but I mean the day game time. Alright, I guess that's enough. So yeah, that wasn't much to watch as an outside party. You got your pentaxid there. Turn on my thrusters. Can't move without the thrusters. Alright. Good, I'll be able to work in the light. I like light. There's the light. So it's kind of like, you know, I don't think I can go back. Like, I'll always have like that love, but the love will be, like a nostalgic love. But kind of like when you've had a bad relationship, you can't go back. You know, you can't test the rotten milk to see if it's not spoiled further down the line. Which is terrible, because sometimes you remember things fondly, like Doctor Who. And I grew up on that, and I was like, okay, this is a person who I modeled a lot of myself on, in a sense, because I liked those attributes and I wanted to mimic and imbue some of those characteristics. But now, you know, and I know some of that was Tom Baker, and some of that was David Tennant. And still, some of it's Peter Capaldi and Matt Smith and Peter Davidson and who was the third? Even John Pertwee. John Pertwee used to get physical. He used to like judo chop the enemy. You know, that was okay. It wasn't all. All right, that's. I missed the judo chopper. All right, we'll lock it there. Let's go back to we're going back to the starter galaxy. Where is the starter galaxy? And then we're going to hang out on the Scorpion planet, which name eludes me at the moment. Engage. And I'm going to go pick up crystals there, off the ground. And then I'm going to go back to Akua. And I'm going to try to build a repair bay. Okay, that's the ice planet. That's the planet I want. Masperon. How's my fuel situation? I got 3/4 of a tank. I won't worry about it at the moment then. See, and I just went all off on Dr. Who. In the moment, it's not raining out, it's not snowing out. It's halfway decent, it's a little chilly, but it's okay. Also not wearing a shirt too, so that probably has something to do it. I'm surrounded by all this awesome technology that actually works to communicate with other human beings without even having to leave my home. In some ways, the Jetsons has happened. Because this is essentially a picture phone. Except you guys don't have to hang out here and actually listen to me while I give the diatribe. I got food. I got all of my basic necessities met. Save intimate companionship, which, quite frankly, I'm all set with that for a while. For a long while. Let this Me Too stuff. I mean, I might die before it clears up, but this Me Too stuff has got to go bye-bye. And I'm not dating otherwise. I'm not chasing anyway. I'm not a chaser. I've never really been a chaser. A little more when I was like a young teen. Because you'll chase, oh God, I chased 13, 14, 15. Because, you're just a big ball of hormones at that point. Do anything because your biology's telling you to do it. That's what I remember from my teens. See, the thing is you lose that, there's a song. He's got no valorum. It's like a Renaissance song. And they warn you not to date an old man because he doesn't want to bang. And that is kind of what happens naturally, where you're just like, it was fun when I was young, but then you realize there's a person attached to that rush of chemicals. I don't want to be with because the thing is, this is kind of where I broke midway through my existence, where it was like, after the orgasm, how you feel after you've already orgasmed and you're just kind of like in the aftermath, how you feel about the person that you just performed said act with, that's going to stick with you. So you should be aware. This is someone, you would hang out with on a day-to-day basis just so you can go, I feel better. I mean, gender signals are, that's part of the DNA. That's the way we're designed. You can't fight Mother Nature, but luckily Mother Nature has this inherent balance, or it seems almost poetic in a sense. My computer's having a problem keeping up. In fact, there we go. Hi, you guys can send me a donation to PayPal. There's a link somewhere on my page, and I could use a stick of RAM. DDR4, I think, because I only got 8 gigabytes in this machine, which I'm glad I can do what I can do, but if I'm gonna keep doing this stuff, I need more processing power. Oh, that's a thing too. With this game, look, I just want to land. Come on, man. Oh, excuse me. Okay, it appears I have landed. Even though if I believe it. Alright, turn off the thrusters. Yeah, this is running slow as molasses. Slower than I've ever seen it run. But at the same time, I got OBS running. I got Yahoo Studio running. Alright, we seem to be alright for the moment. Let's see. Go out. I should probably get my shotgun ready just in case. This is Scorpion Planet. Alright, we'll just kind of send our scout out there. Try to see if there's any pentaxid laying around. Generally there's something, but not here. Not a bad looking planet, pretty calm. Right now anyway. I like how they all have weather. Alright, thrusters. Ah, that's maybe promising. You got the plumes of toxins there. And, of course, night falls. Alright, let's just drop her down. Right there. That's fine. Shooting something. Thrusters. Yep, there's pentaxid out there. And it's... my turrets are attacking something. I have a light. There we go. That helps. So, run around grabbing a little of this. Ooh. Ooh. Pentaxid. Promethean. But this right here, that's what makes warp drive happen. So I need a lot of it, or as much as I can get. Luckily, I landed in a good spot for it. Well, I'll be... oh, wait, what's that? Alright, that's a slow-moving one, so I'm not going to bother with it. They don't come after me, I generally don't bother them. Take a moment to watch that. Alright, moment's over. Alright, let's get some more. Don't bother me, I won't bother you. Looks like I'm beyond the pentaxid moment though. Oh no, there's some. I love this song. Anything that makes me laugh. I like laughing. I mean, I know you can't laugh all the time, but when I can laugh, I do laugh. And sometimes I laugh at stuff that's not supposed to be funny. And that's why I laugh at it, because there's a baseline of truth in most good jokes. I was talking about a doctor who had a lot of traits that I used to model or try to take in. The same thing's true of like most of the great comedians, like George Carlin, Robin Williams. I mean, there were times when they would make me laugh so hard. And that was one of the best parts about them. Well, all right. It's one of the best parts about growing up in the era that I did. Because it was, you could get these things called cassette tapes. And you get to listen to Robin Williams and all these in the privacy of your own home. You get to, like, you'd listen to tapes over and over when you were a kid. We lived for that stuff. Our favorite program, our favorite show. Or I lived for that. I mean, I can't speak for everybody. I'm not everybody. All right. Well, while we're here, we might as well. Okay. Fill her up. There we go. And put it back. Good. Yep. I don't need that there, though. I need that. And that. Okay, so that goes in the fridge, right? Fridge 3. Fantastic. And I need to eat. Sitting down for a nice meal of fried vegetables. I should probably keep some antibiotics with me, but I'll regret not doing this later, I'm sure. There we go. Okay, last thing is to take that pentaxid and turn it into fuel. And that would be this stuff. And we'll do 10 to start. All right. Feeling pretty good about this. We'll see how I have a hunch I've been turning down my audio slowly over the course of the last week's episodes. So this will be the test, I guess. I mean, they're all tests, but I think I got it all. Because it's generally around where the plumes are. And I have gone well beyond the plumes. The plumes! The plumes! All right. So, Mysterium, I'm lacking a little titanium, but that ain't bad overall. I'm in pretty good shape, but I need a little more pentaxid to be happy. If only it were that simple. A little pentaxid, you'll be happy forever. No. You will not. And space. Those rings. They're beautiful. Alright, where do I want to go next? I think up here. So I need to go northwest. That's west. That's north. A little tilt. Ooh, what's that? A crashed capital vessel. Well, I might be able to find some. Oh, feel good? Alright. Hey, a little sun. I like hanging out with sun. Like light. Light is my friend. I get to see what's going on around me. I've been... So, alright, here's the story. And here's the bit. This right here is my awesome LED bow tie. Now, when I got back from the Renaissance Fair the last time, I couldn't find it. So, I looked around the house and I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm getting a little older. Perhaps it's something I can't see. So, I bought this flashlight, this high-powered flashlight, to search my own house for the tie. I didn't find the tie with this flashlight. What I did find was a lot of spiders and a lot of cobwebs. And boy, nothing motivates you more to vacuum your house than when you see spider colonies. And they had their own little spider civilizations, and they were plotting my overthrow. But look at it. Wow. I mean, it amazes me how bright that actually is. And like only $30. However, you cannot use it as a spotlight for, people, because you put this in someone's face and they're blind. I know, because I tried reading a book with this thing, and I'm like, okay, I'll try doing that. Just the bounce back off that book almost took my eyes out of the back of my head, or the front of my head, or just fried them in the socket. Anyway, good purchase. Funny story. So I covered Doctor Who. I covered... Oh, I'm shooting at something. I'm still shooting at something. It's sunny out there. Oh, that's how I start talking about it. What are you attacking? Why can't I see it? Watch River. Aiming in that direction. Something up there, maybe? How come Yeah. All guns are silent. Is that because we're out of ammo, though? Here, let's take a look. No, we still got ammo. So whatever it is, I'm assuming it's dead. Alright, let's go exploring. Get that out. Let's see if I can take these blocks. No! There is a core, and that means something's in there that's going to kill me. Or has the potential of killing me. Huh. Something's in here. I think it's spiders. Sounds spider-esque. Scorpions, maybe? Either way, reload. Alright. Ah! I reloaded! Oh, because I don't have fucking ammo. No! Well, you're not going to be a good fighter if you don't bring any bullets. Son of a... Alright, make yourself some bullets. Actually, while we're at it... A mess. That's why I don't do this for a living. There's some games I'm real good at. This ain't one of them. I don't know the point. I mean, I like the building part. That's why I'm in it. Sandbox games, they call them. I was going to look at weapons. What do we got? Assault shotgun, which I own. Laser rifle. I need a laser upgrade kit. Alright. In the short term, I need shotgun shells. Alright, let's have, yeah. Well, just, 3. There we go. $90. Is that enough? Yeah, let's do a couple more. Yeah, that's fine. All right. Let's get that. Get back to try to kill that thing again. All right. You go there. Have a couple bites of fried vegetable. There we go. Let's try this again. Reload. All right. That's the other reason to check these things out. Sometimes they drop upgrades that you can't get typically. Like, I can do pretty much anything just like walking around, because I don't typically do the... Alright, where are you? What are you talking about? Oh God, there's another one. Where are you? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? I know you're around here somewhere, you little bastard. Reload. Okay, I'm reloading. Very tense right now. You come and try to kill me any moment. Oh no. And I died. That didn't take long. Son of a... I was shot by Krat. Are you sure? Alright. Now I gotta go back and get my stuff. Sigh. Oh, it must be internal. Well, what did I have in there? All my guns, my drill. Well, let me check my tech tree real quick. What do I got for weapons? I mean, you gotta unlock them anyway at some point. And I'll get to see what I can actually build. As you can tell, I'm not one for the guns most of the time. All right, let's see what I can make. And what do? Shotgun, sniper rifle, rocket launcher. So I can do a rocket launcher. Let's do that. And what ammo do I use for the rocket launcher? Okay, what rocket launcher missile. You got a missile and a homing missile. Do 3 of those. Right now I'm just winging it. Going in again with a wing and a prayer. Which, actually, I don't know why I'm even doing this, but... Revenge? Maybe it's revenge. Okay, 18 homing missiles. And how about a backup for that, in case? Laser pistol. I already got ammo. Okay, now medical. Fantastic. And all right, healing all up. And we'll put that, and we'll put half of that in there. All right. Fair enough. Now let's add in slot 2. that in slot 1. Okay, you are ready to fight or die. Let's try to reload. Okay, 1. Reload. Nope, alright, 2. So we're gonna go in with the pistol. Let's see if I can. It's unlikely, but when it's dark again. Well, fantastic, I guess. Wait, no. Ow! So am I gonna keep making laser pistols and then fight my way through? Well, that ain't cool. All right. Obviously, I'm not good at this fighting stuff. All right. Slot 2. We'll give it another shot, why not? This is watch Kevin die multiple times to scorpions, because this was his right idea. Didn't even get by the first I know you guys are in there. Yeah. I think I might just be willing to take this as a loss. That sucks. I mean, I didn't lose anything of tremendous value, but still that blows. And with that, you know what? I'm thinking I got leftover pizza from last night, and that's appealing to me right now. But before that, how about let's gather up our crops, so to speak. Scoochie from one side to the other. We have royals and we have horses. Alright, so that was inconvenient. I mean, not just the trauma of dying, which I would imagine is enough. I mean, I got this handy-dandy cloning facility, which allows me to come back. But still, I can only, the psychological trauma. They had done, what was that? I think it was a Arnold Schwarzenegger movie where they were contemplating if you can have residual effect from being killed multiple times. All right. Let's bandages, 10 of those, and then 10 bread, and 10 energy bars. So, I will be rip-roaring and ready to go later tonight. I'm going to see if I can catch up with Sparky. We're going to try some live stream antics. It won't be Empyrion related. But in the interim, I'm going to abandon this. I'm going to go back to my base on Akua. And I'm going to try to put the repair station in there. And I've been doing, alright, so this has been, alright, I talked about what I needed to talk about. It's, glorious game. I mean, look at that sky. Yeah. Save it. Get myself some lunch. I had no breakfast today. I got some pizza with my name all over it. And I'm not sure what I'm going to watch in the interim. But I'm not going to be streaming while I watch it, because that's copyright infringement to a degree. Though there's a girl who does watch-throughs of all the old school Doctor who I'm rather fond of. And I want to know how she gets away with it, because I have all the Doctor Who tapes on VHS. All right. Quit. And I want to thank you for hanging out with me. My name is Kevin G Nicholson. Please find my music on Spotify, Pandora, etc., etc. Hope you have a fabulous day.